Today's video is going to cover what we call our website evaluation tool. The website evaluation is a great report for you to be able to use to get your foot in the door for a company that may be looking to either upgrade their website to something new or just a reason to talk to somebody about making some changes to their website. We're going to go through this very quickly because it is a decently long report. You can see this one that's on my screen right now is 21 pages. But this report that we're looking at is one that we ran recently for a potential client. So they wanted a website evaluation so they could have some talking points when they went and met with this client about their existing site. So the first page shows you a screenshot, and then if you scroll down, you can see some overall scores here. So the overall score for this website is relatively low. It's a 1.9. And then the subsequent pages kind of describe why it got that overall low score. So here's your initial kind of overview as to why the review turned out the way it did. Everything that has a green check is good. And then you can see there's quite a few red X's and then some yellow kind of caution symbols. And each one of these is defined as you go further down into the report. So again, it takes a look at some accessibility. So you're using some accessibility software to actually view the site. So some people with some disabilities might be using a reader of sorts to actually look at the website. And if your website is not set up properly, it might not pass the accessibility test. And this site, for example, did not pass the accessibility test. Then if we scroll down, we'll see there's a content summary, literally looking at how much text is on the page. The more text you have, the easier it is for the search engines to index the site. Then you have a marketing summary. And this looks a lot at social media and how many links are coming into the site, how quick the site is to load, how well the site is actually laid out using titles and descriptions and alternative text for images. And then we look at some individual tests. So we're going to kind of scroll here a little bit faster, but looking at, are there any analytics installed on the site? So is it using something like Google Analytics? This is a big one, the broken links one. So you can see this site actually has 14 broken links, and it's going to show you. So if you were to visit this page here, for example, I'm not going to open it now, but if you were to visit this page here on the left, on that page, there is a link to this page, and it's telling you that right now that it is a broken link, which is kind of a kiss of death with Google and with users too. It shows if you're linked up with Facebook on your website, looking at some heading tags, that kind of gets a little bit deeper into search engine optimization and content and cascading style sheets. So this one is not using the page headings, which again is kind of a nice way to lay out a page consistently. This one is using very similar title tags and then either no description or a description that's duplicated elsewhere. So again, this is for search engine purposes. It's saying it's really not passing the test for having unique titles for every single page on the site, as well as a unique description. So it's again kind of failing in that department. It's saying it's not using Twitter. The site is not W3C compliant. And then it looks for spelling errors, which just can be a little bit subjective because some of these words might be used and recognized by this company, might be some acronyms or some of their vernacular, but maybe it's not some words that we would use on a regular basis. So it might flag it as a typo or as a misspelling when it actually might not be. It shows a score for some social interests, and again, that's where it is landing within Facebook or Twitter. Style sheets, this looks a little bit more technical, but it's looking to make sure that the style sheets load quickly and that they're used and that they're currently up to date. And here's some more information on the cascading style sheets. The alternative text is looking to make sure that the images are set up properly. It looks at how many incoming links are coming to the site, the overall popularity of the site, readability to make sure that the text isn't so high level that it's not readable by the average layman coming to the site. We're just going to kind of keep scrolling through here. The freshness of the site, on how often it's updated, so it actually looks at the logs to see when the site was updated. Looking at the image usage to make sure that the image is not too large, that they're properly sized. Load time for the website, how old the domain is. The longer the domain has been registered, the better it is for search engines. And then it looked at some basic things like contact details, keywords, if it's using a content management system, if the page is easy to print. You can see this one, it's getting a 2.7% on whether or not the page is easy to print or if it looks good printed. And then the last one is some search ranking. So if we looked at some individual keywords, how well does the site actually rank for those particular keywords? So this is the website evaluation tool. I know I just went through that like an auctioneer would go through selling some cattle, but what this really is meant to show you is that we have this tool that this could be a really great starting point for you to walk in the door and talk to somebody about their website. So you can say, here's an evaluation we've run. It is, really comprehensive, and it is kind of, a third-party evaluation. So it's not you going in and saying that the site is bad because you want their sale. You actually are giving them some objective things that they can take a look at and might want to fix on their site. And then, of course, you can give them an estimate for what it would cost to actually fix those things or update the site completely. This website evaluation, you get 4 of these per month for free if you're a Profusion dealer. If you're an affiliate, they are $15 per each one. So there is a cost associated with these as a marketing tool for you. But again, this is the website evaluation, and it's a great way to get your foot in the door for some potential website sales.